What's up, YouTube? How's everybody doing? Happy Friday's Eve. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Tomorrow is the beginning of the weekend for some. Yes. Look, I'm going to pop this intro in real quick and then we're going to talk about this hand to hand transaction in court with Young Thug. Oh, yeah. Okay, we back. Thank you for coming back. Listen, we didn't. Oh, okay. That I was trying to pull up something. I forgot where I was at. So I didn't ran across the article. Young Thug is in court, right? Young Thug is in court for his RICO charges, and they gets his boy up in the back, right? They pulled him out of his seat in the back, and and I don't know if they were questioning him or if there was something going on with him, if they were suspicious of him, if he had a warrant. I don't really know why they got him up in the back, but when they got him up, they was escorting him like out the door, right? But to go out the door, he got to walk by Young Thug. He actually goes up and does a hand-to-hand transaction and gives Young Thug a Percocet when he shake his hand. Now, Young Thug sitting at the table with his attorney in the middle of court. He don't know what's going on. This brother comes through and, they give each other a high five and he's slipping him a pill, right? But as soon as he slipped the pill and got ready to go out the door, the deputy comes up to Young Thug and asks for the pill. So Young Thug gave him the pill. They captured the whole thing on the surveillance footage in the courtroom. Come to find out when they searched the guy, he has methamphetamines, he had weed, and a number of other drugs reportedly on his persons while he was in the courtroom. Now, they said he had the drugs hidden inside of seasonings. Hey, Jackson 2300. Hey, baby. They said he had the drugs hidden in seasonings and spices and stuff to conceal the smell of the weed. And I'm thinking to myself, how dumb can you be? Or are you trying to bury Young Thug on the low? Now, I got to ask that question. If you are part of his clique, his crew, his label, if you are part of his entourage, why would you go and try to slip him a Percocet in the middle of court when all eyes is already on you? You getting pulled up out your seat in the back to get exited out of here. Why would you do that when you know everybody watching? It just doesn't make sense to me. So then I had to think about it for a minute. I said, was he truly trying to give Young Thug a Percocet and he thought nobody was going to peep game? Is he low key trying to bury Young Thug? Is he trying to prove that Young Thug is involved in drug transactions and interactions and things of that nature? I don't know. It just didn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? It was almost like a setup, if you will, because it was the dumbest move he could have made. Yes, this is for real. And I'll go back. I saved the story. I got it from Gossip in the City. I'll try to put the link on the community wall so that you guys can see the footage. But it's crazy. Usually they wait to visitations and then they slip him some drugs. Baby girl. They was in the middle of court. Young Thug was sitting at the table with his attorney. You got the people, the visitors and whatnot sitting in the back. They watching. You got the DA or whatever sitting over on his side. You got the judge on the bench. They full-fledged in the middle of court. And it wasn't like homeboy got up on his own and just decided I'm finna try to go slip him something. I They sent a Caucasian man and another deputy or sheriff back there. They tapped him, and he was getting up, and he seemed kind of agitated because the way he got up and he went around so quick, it was like he was scooting trying to get the Young Thug before old boy could get behind him. So old boy had to rearrange himself to get behind him and walk him to the door. And on his way out, he dapped him up, and then proceeded to try to go out the door. They was like, "Nah, homeboy, they stopped him like right there in front of the judge. It was crazy, and put it all on Front Street." This sounds like a setup of some sort. See, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking too, because why would you do that in the courtroom where it's cameras and they watching you? It look, I'm not I'm not, on nobody's side. He's doing Young Thug is in a RICO case. If he's guilty, he got to do the time. If he's not guilty, then hopefully they can prove that, and he can get off and go on about his business. But for you to bust a move like that in the middle of court, like you say, wait till visitation. Wait till you get to, go and see him behind a glass window or something, or wait till you get to go hug him, or you get to go see him in person and slip it to him. But to do that in court, it's almost like you said, it's almost like a setup, like you doing it so that he can get convicted. I don't know, but and Young Thug was, he was a little caught off guard because old boy came up on him from the back and dapped him up, and I'm sure he wasn't ready. But as soon as he gave him the pill, the other deputy got right up and went straight to Young Thug and told him to give it up, and Young Thug handed him the pill. So is that going to go against him? Are they going to, say, oh, Young Thug is innocent. He just got caught up. He instantly gave up the pill. He didn't try to fight. He didn't try to lie. And then they said that the dude ended up having to be treated because he had took a lot of that stuff. Now, I don't know if he took it trying to hide it from the officers or trying to keep the officers from getting it. I don't know. Hopefully they'll do, they'll to give more information about it in a real article besides a blogger article like Gospel of the City, which a lot of her stuff is actual. I don't trust her with a 10-foot pole, but a lot of her information that she brings is real information. A lot of people, yeah, this makes it bad for yeah, it makes it bad. Yeah, because that could be held against him, and he didn't even, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't even like he had nothing to do with it, and he could have had something to do with it. I don't know, but I'm just saying, from the outside looking in, it looked like he was totally caught off guard. He was just playing the role, the hand that was dealt to him. When somebody dab you, give you your grips, you do grips. So I don't know. I'm gonna put the link on the I don't play nobody's videos over here, but I'm gonna put the link on my community wall. Hang on, I can probably do it right now. Hold on, so you can see it. Hold on. Okay, am I back? Okay, there you go. Yeah, he popped them. No, I didn't know. Now there is the link so that you can click it and go look at it, and then you tell me what you think about it. Okay, sorry about that. I got kicked out trying to do too much. Let me see if I can. Let me see if this will let me. I need to learn how to use my iPad a lot better. Yeah, I don't know how to get back over to it on my iPad, but I put the link in the chat so you guys can click it. Hey, Vonda. I put the link. That's the link to the video. It's gonna take you to Instagram to Gossip in the City or Gossip in the Tea with the T or whatever her name is. It's gonna take you to the Instagram link so that you can see the video, and then y'all go look at the video and tell me what you think about the handoff. And of course, they got some receipts and commentary attached to that. But go look at that video, and we're gonna wait right here till y'all go look at it and come back. That's the link to the video in the chat. Hey, the unfiltered Muffy. Hey, Lubbock. It's saying it's not available. Well, she took it down? Let me see. I need to learn how to work this thing. Search. Let me see if I can pull the gossip. Oh, I don't know the name of her. It's not coming up. Gossip. What is it with the gossip with the T? I don't know what her name is. I'm sorry. I'll try to put it up on my community wall so y'all can see it. I'll go back and get it. But yeah, it's crazy. A whole handoff, a drug transaction right in the middle of court. A RICO case, no doubt. A RICO case. So I don't know. Y'all, we gonna check it out, and then y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about it. It's too much. It's too much. It's a lot going on, and oh, it's a lot going on. And then Black Mafia family. I think I know her, girl. I would tell y'all some things. Maybe I'll tell y'all when we go to the boss cave. Baby, let me tell you something. Stay away from their website and giving up your driver's license and all of these things that they require, honey. Don't do it. It ain't worth it. Let me tell you from experience, honey. Let me tell you from experience, it is something else over there. But again, her information, most of her information is credible. Um, I'm just so shocked. I had to come over here and tell y'all. But let me go ahead and end the live and go get the link and put it on the wall so y'all can put it in the comments and let me know what y'all think about it. All of this crap with Cardi B, y'all didn't tell me. Y'all didn't tell me that Nicki Minaj was truly suing Nosy Ho. I had heard her say it back before I lost my channel. I heard her say something about a lawsuit with Nicki Minaj, but I didn't believe it was, I didn't believe it was true. I thought it was just another one of them clout chasing moves. I really didn't believe that, like, suing her for what? Suing her for what? Nosy Ho, I know Nosy Ho, puts out a lot. Just like I'm over on Tasha K's website and I'm missing, she puts out so much content. It's so hard for me to keep up. But I missed this whole situation with Tasha K and Larry Reed, and now one of Larry Reed accusers trying to sue him, and oh my God, y'all! But of course, I'm dealing with something in real life and working every day. But I got some stuff going on, so here in I would say within the next month or so, I'm gonna have a lot of time to come on here and be with y'all. So, girl. Yes, yes. Now I have been hearing a little bit about, what y'all doing over here in the beef sector with finding love on the social media app. Y'all be careful with that. Be very careful. I just seen an article the other day. A lady met a man on a website, and they had gone out. You know, they had gone out on a date, and she wasn't really feeling him. You know what I'm saying? Like, she went on a date. It was what it was. She didn't want to really do nothing else with him. He ended up taking her out. He ended up taking her out. I've been seeing a lot of this is coming up on my timeline. I don't know if it's because I've been, tweeting about it, but I just saw a young girl was taken out by her boyfriend because she didn't want to date him no more. They had dated for about a year and a half or something. Her mom said she wouldn't talk to him. She didn't want to talk to him no more. So he ended up, driving up and pew-pewing, taking her out. I came on here and told y'all the other day about the little teenage boy that his teachers did all of the stuff to that 17-year-old boy who was beaten within an inch of his life and left butt naked out on the road all night. His teacher did that. They arrested her and three other men. It's a lot going on. It's depressing and it's sad at the same time. Meanwhile, at the school board meeting down at the PTA meeting down on 67th and Harbor now, I'm being bogus with the address. But down at the PTA, at the school board meeting, a parent was expressing his disgust by them in the schools having books teaching and showing the young kids about bestiality. And he got turned up in the process of saying how he felt about it, and they arrested him. Arrested him. We're talking about a parent down at the school board meeting expressing how they feel about what they teaching their children in school. He got turned up. He got excited. He became passionate. And y'all arrested him? Good thing about it, at least in some states, they abolished the cash bail. So a lot of people are not really spending a lot of time in jail right now. A lot of people are getting booked and they're getting let out. And because people don't know about these laws that we were told last year that was going to be put into place effective January 1 of 2023, a lot of people are not prepared for this. A lot of people are unknowing of it. A lot of people are not ready. And some people, I think, are doing it just because. Just because. Oh, they ain't going to keep me in jail. They going to take me down there and book me, and I'm going to have a court date or whatever. Meanwhile, I'm going to go out here and, you know what I'm saying? Just out here, just going crazy, just out here doing the most, not really caring about the consequences, because it seems like on one end they're trying to, it seems like a lot of people are, uh, expected to be incarcerated, while, others are, you know, not so lucky, if you will. Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna go over here because I'm still traumatized by what I saw with this young thug transaction in court. I'm still traumatized. So let me go get the link and put it on the community wall so that you guys can see it for yourself. And then y'all tell me what y'all think about it in the comment section. And again, we're talking about the hand-to-hand transaction that went down in the courtroom with Young Thug during his RICO case with one of his so-called homeboys. And the story is they went back there and got him up for whatever reason. I don't know if they was looking for him, if they suspected something, they wanted to talk to him. I don't know, but they went back there to get his homeboy up out of his seat, and on his way out, he did a hand-to-hand transaction with Young Thug. Gave Young Thug a Percocet. and everybody saw it. And so the deputy came straight over immediately after he put, Young Thug put his hands down and asked for what he gave him, and Young Thug gave up the Percocet. So Young Thug, let it be known that he was complicit in the fact that he accepted the Percocet, but if they had not said nothing, then yeah, he probably would have, popped that perk as soon as he would have got to a good place, change his clothes, get back to the place, whatever the case may be. He went ahead and gave up the Percocet. But again, it could be detrimental to his case. It could show a pattern that he is involved in transactions like this. Why? Like 2300 said earlier before, homeboy could have simply gave Young Thug that perk during visitation hours, which they're monitoring you there as well, but it's less, what is the word I'm looking for, less conspicuous. It's expected at the prisons and the jails and stuff. That kind of stuff, they allow that, the COs and things, they allow a lot of that stuff to go on down there. But this dude transacted this in the middle of the courtroom with the judge watching, the cameras watching, the deputies watching. They done searched him. He got all kind of marijuana and all kind of hidden and spices and stuff. He done put seasoning salt, lemon pepper and stuff in his clothes. He done put the drugs and the lemon pepper and the seasoning salt, child, and put them in his pockets to keep the smell down, and went on up in the courtroom like, dude, what is wrong with you? People like that you have to be careful of, because you looking at them like they your homeboys, and people sitting back looking at the video saying, his homeboy tried to hook him up during court, but he got caught. No, his homeboy was setting him up, because the judge could look at that and add charges. A lot of things could happen. But it sounds like his homeboy gonna go to jail now for not only having the drugs up in the courtroom, but for actually, giving something to the defendant. So at the end of there was a comment on the commentary that said that they had treated him at the hospital for ingesting some of the drugs. So again, we don't know if he tried to, take the drugs as a means of getting rid of them so the police wouldn't have any evidence. We don't know. That's all we can presume from that little bit of commentary. But let me go try to get the link and put the link on the community wall so y'all can see it for yourself. I put the link in the chat. 23 said it ain't working. Some ain't right. It's unavailable. Hopefully she did not take the video down, because I need y'all to see it. And y'all know how I'm about posting people's videos and doing all of that. I don't want to do it. So let me go get that, and I'll catch y'all in the comments. Thank y'all for coming through. Please thumbs up the video for me, or not, whichever way your spirit leads you. We would appreciate it. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Y'all be good. Oh wait, let me see what 23 say. Right, that's why you got sick, because he had to take those pills because you got. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh yeah, he gonna be hurt. So yeah, maybe homeboy got some consequences. You know, not just with the police department, but with his whole YSL group. Maybe they gonna have a problem with what he did, because he definitely put Young Thug in danger. He definitely did. Ooh, now listen. I saw the fight 2300, but I'm a little off track. I saw bits and pieces of it while I was working, but I was a little off track as to what happened. Why was they fighting? Here, let me drop the link. I couldn't understand why they was fighting. And then Rita's video came up on my timeline, so I thought she was going to explain it a little bit, but I was still out of the loop, and I'm sure because I hadn't been watching, or didn't know them. But what is going on with all of these babies mamas and taking kids to fights and putting kids in unsafe predicaments, situations? What's this all about? Is this the full moon that's got these people acting like that? Like, what is the real story? I got it on my wall. I got it on my. Okay, okay, okay. I'm gonna show go over there and take a look at it. Yes, I am. But it's a lot of that. You got it. Ah, girl, it's just I don't know. Oh wait. Oh, here she come. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hey, babe.
The BBK.
Hey, love bug.
Hi, BBK. It is so good to see
Hey,
you. Look, Happy New Year and Happy Holidays and
happy
all the
new.
other good stuff.
Yes, yes. Now spill the tea, mama. Spill the tea.
Listen, now I was in the bushes and Rita put the video up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I went doing research on it, trying to figure out because I don't know the people either. So I just did the research on it, and I found the girl sitting in the car talking about she waiting and stuff. So I put that up. I put it up on my wall,
Okay.
and then the fight. I put the fight up on the wall. I put it up there last night.
Oh my God. You know what? It's one thing if you feel because I just seen a little bit of a interview that Cardi B did and talking about how she was done with Offset, but how she was fighting for him, and yes, she'll fight for that peen and this, that, and the third. And what is going on with these girls fighting for community peen?
Okay, wait a minute. Wait. So I don't even know the girls. Can you tell me who they are
I don't
and
know
why
the
they
girls.
fighting?
They celebrity baby mamas, from what I
Mhm.
understood.
And then the
One
mother
of
got
them.
kicked in the stomach. Her mama got kicked in the stomach. So she went fighting with the babies and her mama.
Took the babies with her. Took the
And the
baby.
mama got kicked in the stomach. That's crazy. It's crazy.
Girl, I just seen Rockwell had put up a video and it was Krishan. She had took Blueface phone and she was sitting up, calling his mama all out of her name and talking about she ready for somebody to call who's stored in his phone. She keep getting call ID blocked calls anonymous and whatnot with his phone, and how she was talking about how she was ready, this, that, and other, and she ready, ready, ready. And I'm like, come on, y'all. Y'all talking about community peen. Y'all fighting over community peen and don't even have a ring on it.
But don't these people got all this money though? Right?
Yeah, yeah,
I'm like, man, this is like straight ghetto.
yeah. Can't you move on?
I can't
Move on.
I can't believe it. I thought it was unreal because I was watching her tie her hair up and stuff. Did you see the video?
I didn't see the whole thing, no, because I was at work. I
Yeah,
was at
she's
work.
tying her hair up and everything. She waiting. I was like, oh, this is plumb crazy.
Girl.
You say 15, how much would you say 1,500 for the video or who wanted to pay for the live? She was trying to sell it at
Yeah.
first.
I said, wait a minute. Ain't nobody finna pay no $1,500.
I'm
Girl.
serious. That's what she said. And
Oh
then I
no.
turned around and then I kept looking and there was the video. I was like, oh, so I guess she went on. Somebody put it out. Somebody put it out. But the lady that name that you just said, the T, the
Uh
Miss
uh
T, Miss,
Krishan,
is it called Miss T? I'd have to pull up another device
Tisha
because
Tells.
that's where I seen it at. That's where I got the information from her.
Oh. Yeah, oh okay. I'm gonna go to your wall and look. I'm gonna go to your
Yeah, it's
wall.
on this. It's on this page right here that I'm on.
Okay, okay.
But you have to give a shout out to Rita because Rita put the information out there, and I was just in the bushes, and I was like, "Well, what's going on? I don't even know the people, but I know how to
Right,
do research."
right, right. I just knew that one of the names I had seen on um another a blog where they was, I guess, arguing before they got to the fighting part.
Yeah, I
Where
saw
they
that
was
too.
arguing. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, wait a minute, ain't that I want to say the baby, I keep getting them mixed up, but that's some rapper's baby mama. But I, I was like, what? What is she, who is she fighting? And what is like is he helping you with the baby? Like, why has you got to go out and fight somebody over your baby
Yeah,
daddy?
and
Whatever
then
the
didn't
hell
he
y'all
come
got
back?
going on.
Didn't he just come back and say, okay, he's going to take custody of the kids because all this fighting? I
Because
just
all the
seen that.
fight.
Yeah. He's like,
Okay,
he getting ready to get the kid.
that's what I thought. And now she just done lost her everlasting mind. So I don't know who the other girls is. I don't even know what the fight is about. I missed half the fight. That's why I was kind of
Yeah.
like, let me
It's
put
like
it
they ain't
out
scared
here.
of no police running up on them or nothing. They just like, they act like it was no big deal to pull up and go at it.
And there's so many people out here losing their life behind.
Yeah. And it's so
I
many
don't care.
people waiting. There was so many people waiting on them to fight. It was incredible. It was
Ridiculous.
people waiting on that fight.
Mm. Now they out here
And
about talking about.
I don't know nothing about the people, but I saw it.
Yeah, I don't know for sure who her baby dad name is, but I've seen her name in the blogs for the last
Hmm.
week or so, where she
Hmm.
was pissed off about him cheating and this that and the third. And I don't get it. If your man is out here cheating and y'all got all of this money, if you don't want to share her with somebody else, then why can't you leave?
Right. I just seen this one lady that just got shot by her, was it her fiance? And she was nine
Mm-hmm.
months pregnant at the Amazon parking lot. And they delivered the
Oh
baby. The
yeah.
baby is brain dead. It's a little
The,
boy. They
yep.
delivered him, I think, what, the other night. This just happened like, what, 7 days ago?
Dude, yeah, but I was about a week and a half ago, something like that. Yeah,
Yeah, and
I remember
her mama
seeing that.
sitting there, talking about when the girl was getting ready to leave, she said that she thought she wanted to ride off and be by herself, and she said she should have went. I would have went
Yeah,
because they had just got finished fighting. They had just got
yeah,
physical.
yeah, yeah. I
That's
thought, I thought
crazy.
for sure when she was talking about she was gonna be by herself. I was like, okay, maybe she made provisions. He, tracked her down. He stalked her. He hunted her. Nope,
Mm-mm, she went to him.
went to him.
She went to him. She went to take him to work.
I said, Lord Jesus, what?
Mhm.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
these people's is crazy. And then the other girl, I seen this interview where I think it was still the Miss T lady. I seen an old
T Velocity.
interview with the lady that got stabbed 6 times. Yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
lady that got stabbed 6 times by her roommate, and she survived.
Oh.
I think her name was
That
Kayla or something.
that happened about what, 2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No, about 2 weeks ago. That's
She's
not the same
she's
Kayla that just had the baby, was it?
no.
Kayla
It's a different
Nicole.
one.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a different one.
Okay.
I was like, it's
Oh,
so much going on right now. It's hard to keep up.
girl. I got so much going on. I shouldn't be trying to keep up with it because it's heartbreaking. It's
Yeah, but you be
so
coming with the scoop.
heartbreaking.
I know you got the scoop. Every time you come, you giving information.
I be
That's
loving
why I
your
always
show.
come. Do you? That's why I always come and see you because I know you got something to talk about. When you come on, I'm like, let me go see what the BB talking about.
Girl, when things be catching me off guard, because like I said, I got so much going in my head right now. I'm trying to keep up with so much in real life that I just will come on sporadically because I haven't had time to do research and dig into it because
Mm-hmm.
I'm digging into real life stuff. And so when I catch something to catch me off guard, I said, let me just go on here and
Yeah.
say my piece.
You're in California too, aren't you?
Yes, I am. I'm
Well,
trying to leave.
I'm in the Bay now, BB.
Are you really?
Yes, honey, I'm in the Bay.
Ah, you up north. I'm in South Bay. Mm-hmm.
So, how far are you from the Bay?
Girl, I'm 8 to 10 hours
2 hours?
away from. I'm
How many
eight to
hours?
8 to 10. You're up in North Bay, right? Yeah, I'm eight.
So
I'm
you're
anywhere from 8 to 10 hours away from you, if not longer.
Oh my God, Lord
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Well, then we
Yeah.
just California girls from afar. Then.
Yes. We're on the opposite ends of the yard. But hey, we'll meet halfway one day. We'll get together. We'll get together and meet halfway because I'm honestly trying to leave California.
Really?
It's too expensive up here, girl. You can't
Yeah,
really.
it hurts. I mean, I don't know if you know, but I was in Texas for like 6 months before I came back here.
Oh, okay.
And oh my God, I was in Houston. It about killed me. It was horrible. I've
Oh
never felt heat like
no.
that before. I've never felt heat like that before.
Oh
They
wow.
got some serious heat down there. It's worse
Yeah.
than
Yes.
Louisiana. It's
Ye-
worse than Florida. I've not felt nothing like that.
Well, if you tripping about Houston heat, you must then get spend no time in San Antonio. Cause San
No, I didn't.
Antonio.
I've been to San Antonio before, but I don't want nothing to do with Texas. I'm done. I don't care about them people. I am done. I've never seen nothing like that before. You just sitting and cooking all day. You just sitting and cooking. You can't go out. Even when the sun go down, you get up at 1 o'clock in the morning. It's 100 degrees. I'm done. There was no downside of it. I was done. I couldn't wait to get out of there. It was horrible. I'm serious. My dogs was dying. Because I got the little dogs,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
can't take the heat. They get
They
down to
can't.
the sidewalk and they be panting about to pass out. I
Right.
have to pick them up.
Right.
My
Right.
dogs couldn't even
Right.
handle it.
Oh
It was horrible.
no.
I
Oh,
got out of
I'm
there. I
sorry.
ran.
And now you done went to the North Bay where it's cold. You getting some of the
Oh my
freezing
God, the
weather.
rain. Ugh.
Well, you know what I say about that rain. Now that rain is man made. That rain, I believe
It
that
has to be
rain.
because let me tell you, BB, my daughter was here for a whole month because the holidays, the kids were out for a month for college.
Hmm.
Because she goes to college in Louisiana. So she was here for a whole month. The whole month that she was here, it didn't do nothing but rain. Nothing
Oh
but rain.
no.
Nothing but rain. I think we had one good day of maybe 60, maybe. That's it.
Hmm.
We ain't seen no, it's like something is going on here. It wasn't like this last year.
Let me tell you something. California don't get no rain like that. If we was in a drought, they was had us in a drought emergency. They didn't cancel the drought emergency. But check this out. Somewhere somebody was getting hard rain. Where I was, all we was getting was sprinkles and drizzles. That's all we was getting every day and every night was
Uh-huh.
sprinkles and drizzles. And the weather is so
Uh-huh.
backwards because in the daytime it'll be sunny with blue skies and white clouds and so pretty, and then about 3:30, 4 o'clock the gray clouds will roll in and it'll start that sprinkle sprinkle drizzle drizzle sprinkle sprinkle. Somewhere somebody getting some hard rain because they claim there's flooded areas and
It's us,
there's some
honey.
of the
Look,
more.
okay, so BB, my birthday is New Year's, okay? So I go up to the mountain. I
Oh,
want to go up
happy
to the
belated.
mountain.
Happy
Thank you,
belated.
babe. I wanted to go up to the mountains. We done made a spot. We paid for it. We was gonna go up in the mountains and camp for 2 days. I like to be up on the top of the hill when the new year come in.
Right,
And we
right.
couldn't get up there. It was so flooded. The roads was washed away. You'll see my videos. I even made videos of us trying to get up there, and there's no road. Finally, the cops was turning us all back around. It's been nothing but a mess. San Francisco is under the water.
You
It's
up
a
there
hot
in
mess.
San Fran. You up there by
Mm-hmm.
Timothy Blaine.
Oh, really?
So yeah, he in San Fran, I believe.
Oh, he's in the Bay?
Mm-hmm.
It ain't
Yeah.
too many people up here. Everybody says the same thing. It's too expensive, and it is very expensive. It
It,
is. You just
and
can't look at the prices.
I don't remember if it's San Francisco or Sacramento, but they have no rent control up there. And because I thought maybe I would go to the Bay Area. I thought I
Hmm.
could move to the Bay Area, but then I found out they don't have. Honey, I already have experience living in a city where there's no rent control, and it's ridiculous. But
Yeah,
if
it's like
you're if you're if
I'm
you're
paying
financially
2,200.
challenged,
I'm paying 2,200 for a 2 bedroom.
oh my God,
Mm-hmm.
that is a
Twenty two
lot.
hundred. Yeah, it is what it is, though.
That's true. If you're trying to financially grow or find your footing, California ain't the place to do it. It really ain't. You really, because you know yourself coming from Texas, you know that you could buy three houses in Texas for the price that you pay for one house in California.
Yeah. But
You know,
you know what you're paying for, BB, and you know it. It's a total different kind of life here. It is. It's like a
that's true.
different world. The
That's true.
people are different. The way of life is different. It's just it's up. It's an upbeat. Everybody's going and moving and doing. It's just different.
Yeah, that's true.
And I like
That,
that. I mean, the parks are always full, the malls are always full. It's always something to do. I go into Oakland and I party. I'm gonna go into Oakland tomorrow night and get down. You
are you
know,
really? I got
heck
some
yeah.
family up in Oakland. Hmm.
Yeah, I like to go to Oakland and get down because that's where everybody party at.
Yes, honey. My brother was from Oakland, honey. That's his spot, honey.
It's too expensive to party in the Bay, honey. You go look. You got $500. You got $500. You
They
better
rocking
not play
like
with these
that.
people. Let me tell you, they got a mall here that's got 10 fucking levels. Do you hear me? BB, you can stand down at the bottom and I don't even know how they made it. I'm gonna make a video of it. I don't even know how they made this mall. I went last week. I did put a video up, but I didn't put the stairs. I'm gonna show how big it is. But I
Okay.
stayed at the bottom and I looked totally up, and there's 10 levels to this mall, and it was booming.
Wow.
10 o'clock at night, that mall was booming. I was cracking up laughing. Cracking up.
What?
I was cracking up laughing. These people got money out the wazoo. They is not worried, or they
Oh,
wouldn't be here.
wow.
They would not be here.
Wow. That is crazy. 10 levels. I feel like that's how the casino was that I went to for the holidays. It had several levels to it. It was crazy, but it was just
Wow.
huge, and I enjoyed myself. I didn't get to
Did you
visit
really?
all of the levels, but I enjoyed myself, girl.
Wow.
Mm.
It's like everything is big. You know, like they say in Texas, everything is big in Texas, and that is true.
Yes, that's true.
I'm gonna give them they credit for that. And every little space that they have a business on it. It's like everybody named Mama got a business there. This I've never seen so many businesses in my life. That city is built on businesses, okay? And
Mm,
it's
mm,
flatter than
mm.
flat. It ain't a hill to be seen.
Listen, what do you think about the DoorDash drivers that are getting caught eating the people's food?
But they have it zipped up now. They have safety tape on it and stuff now. Cause I order Uber.
Some people do.
Oh well, I'm not taking it if it's not zipped up. I don't want no shit that's not zipped up. Mm-mm.
A lady just caught the Uber driver eating her food. He didn't even make it to her house and pulled over and was eating her food. I guess he had put on there that he had delivered. And they have that app where you can see where they at. She done went and
Mm-hmm.
pulled up on him, and he
Oh
was
my
eating her
God.
food. And he handed it to her out the window, and she took everything. I
Mm.
wouldn't have taken anything. I would have refused it all, the whole nine. But it's mm,
Yeah, I do the DoorDash because sometimes I'm out late and I come home. I'm not gonna cook and I'll just order something. But
right.
the stuff is usually sealed up when it gets here.
Most of the people that I DoorDash with, they've done really good with sealing the packages so that you can tell that they haven't been tampered with or nobody's opened
Mm-hmm.
them. Um, so the only issue I had with the DoorDash driver with an Outback Steakhouse order, he did not deliver my food. He took it somewhere, put it on the ground, took a picture, and said it was delivered. The whole time I'm texting him and telling him, "You're nowhere near my
Wow.
house. Where
Oh
are you?
wow.
What's taking so long?" And I had to tell the Uber people that it wasn't delivered and that I want my food, and they ended up re-putting in another order, having it delivered, and giving me half of the money back for the order. But I told them don't never send that driver back
Yeah.
to get any of my DoorDash stuff ever again
Yeah.
because
My thing is like when they don't put what they supposed to put in there. They don't put the right item in there, and then they give you a credit, and it's like, look how long it's going to take for you to decide if you want to eat with them again to use that credit.
well,
So I
see,
don't like getting
my
credit.
my DoorDash credit is just for DoorDash, so I can use it with the next time I use DoorDash, no matter who I
Use it
choose
for
to
it. Yeah.
purchase for. Yeah. But yeah, no,
Hmm.
I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna use the DoorDash again, so I gotta sit there. But you can have them to put it back on your card.
Yeah, they'll put it back on your card. Yeah. Then my thing, I've had my bike stolen since I've been here.
Oh no!
See, they told me though. They said, a bike is like a Cadillac in the city. You know, I
Oh
got a bike and a
wow!
scooter and a car, but I got all three of them. But I was going to the movie and I had my bike locked up and everything. Because I didn't want to. The movie is only like 10 minutes away. I can ride my bike down there.
Right.
And by the time I got out, it was gone.
Oh my God! The bike lock and all was gone.
All of it, all of it. I was like, well, how'd they do that?
Oh my
I had one of
God!
those California cruisers.
Oh, one of those nice bikes.
Yeah, I just got it. And they lifted that. I was like, okay, but I done replaced it. I got two locks on it now.
No,
Two locks
that's
on it.
right.
Yeah. And I'm
I
like,
know
well,
that's right.
yeah, no, I got a little scooter. I take my scooter everywhere. When I go into Oakland,
Mm-hmm.
because if I want to go into Oakland, it'll take me like an hour and a half to go into Oakland. Okay,
Okay.
I'm not gonna say where I'm sitting at because anybody could be listening.
Right.
But it
Right.
would take
Right.
me an hour and a half to get into Oakland. So I'm not. You know how much gas it would take in the traffic to get there. It's quicker to
Wow.
take the subway. It's quicker to take the subway. So I can take the subway. I can get there in an hour and then scoot the rest of the way
Uh
and go
huh.
get my weed, go get my party, and then get back on the scooter and then get back over to the other side of town.
Right. 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 You got to play it out too,
Yeah, because I can't be spending you. That's expensive. You can't be running your gas up like that.
girl. That's another thing that I hate is being in a city where it's not feasible. It's not good for you to drive because of parking or traffic and all of that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But
It's
there are things that I want to see in San Francisco. Like I want to go to the Charmed House. That's on my
mm-hmm.
bucket list.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but yeah, at least I know who to holler at when I get ready to come that way. I definitely know I can holler at you.
Well,
Meet you
you can check out some of my videos. 'Cause that's all I'm doing is walking around looking crazy.
You like it up there though?
I mean, I've always been coming back and forth, but this is
Mm.
my first time deciding to just live here.
Oh, okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I've been here for I think 6 months now.
Mm, 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 mm.
I got the fuck out of Texas though. You better believe that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And then I was in. Listen, I don't even know how. Listen, BBK. My job found this place for me, okay? I was up there on business, okay? I'm gonna tell you that much, okay? And my
Okay.
job found this spot for me to live, right? Let me
Uh
tell
huh.
you, BB. I was in the heart of Mexican land. I ain't got nothing against Mexicans. I'm not trying to
Right.
be mean or nothing, but let me tell
Right.
you, I didn't see a black person. I think I seen one. Let me tell you, I ran up on her. Listen, let me tell you what I did. Because I was in the grocery. Listen, BB. Now, when I first got there, it was like a big culture shock. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. What am I going to do? I mean, oh my God, there's no white people. There's no black people. I am the minority.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere I turn around, there's nothing. So I'm like, even the food, everything is just totally different. So I'm like, okay, I'm in the grocery store. I've been there for about 3 months and I see the first black person, a black lady at the grocery with her kid.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh my God, I want to speak to her. Oh, you going BB, I ain't got no sense, okay? I'm like, oh, I want to speak to her. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna follow her a little bit. I'm gonna follow her a little bit. I'm gonna check her out,
Yeah, yeah,
And I'm like,
yeah.
okay, but I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna say something to her because I don't want to sound like no freak or nothing. I'm like, but she be feeling the same way. There's a nigga.
Right, right,
you know?
right.
I mean, goddamn, there's one. So finally I got up enough nerve and I said, hello.
Yes.
BB. That lady looked at me like I was like a foreigner. She looked at me like, what the fuck? You ain't talking to me. I was like, it's like she knew. She knew I didn't belong. She knew. She knew. She didn't even
Oh
want to
my
say hi
God.
to me. She
Oh
didn't want to say hi
no.
to me. She frowned at me.
Oh
And I was
no.
like, Lord Jesus. I was like my first black person, and this is what I get.
Oh.
I was glad to get away from there. I was glad to get away from there. I'm telling you. I don't know how them people live down there, and they all had blue jeans on.
Mm.
They had blue jeans and long sleeves on. Now I didn't take not one pair of blue jeans with me. I didn't even take no socks with me because
Damn.
I knew it was going to be hot. And
Mm.
then to see them in blue jeans and long sleeves, it was killing me. I was like, how? But they used to it.
Right, 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 right. Yeah,
But
that be tripping me out too when the weather gets kind of cool, well when the weather is cold, but then in the daytime the little sun come out and I look up and catch people in short t-shirts and shorts, and I'm like, bitch, it's not summer, it's still cold outside. Why are you
hmm
in shorts? Like
hmm
it's not that hot out here.
hmm So you up in the sunshine.
Yeah,
So what was your temperature today?
I don't know.
Is you like 70,
It
80?
may have been about 70 today.
Oh
Today
man.
it was real comfortable, but the sun was so pretty. It was so bright. It was a lot of clouds, but it was just a blue sky, white clouds. It was real pretty today because I had to run some errands, do some running around. So I was out there. It was nice.
Hmm. Well, we ain't got it like that here. We don't. I can't wait until when they say spring is going to come. The squirrels are taking down the oranges and eating the oranges. The oranges are ready. The winter oranges are ready because I see the squirrels eating them. But it's still cold out here in the morning. You can see frost on the windshields. I didn't know nothing
Yeah,
about frost in California.
girl.
But yeah, I'll be
uh,
laughing at myself. Okay.
Girl. I tell
Mm-hmm.
you, it's something else out here. But it's listen. Ooh, it's it's some stuff we need to talk about. We need to go to the boss cave. Listen, when Bin Laden had his party a month or so ago, I guess this was last year. This was in
Uh huh.
December. Nancy Pelosi,
Uh huh.
she got stopped. Her and her driver got stopped. Now, the article read like they had an accident because they said
Mm-hmm.
the driver didn't make it, but she was drunk in the skunk. When them
What?
boys ran up on her and snatched her up out of there and took her over there to Gitmo and went to court, allegedly she got the rope. So I said,
Really?
why do we need to look at a body double? Why do we need to look at a clone?
So
Why do we
who's
need to look at
dead?
a
Wait a minute, who was dead, baby?
Nana P. Pelosi?
Mm. Oh, baby.
My problem,
You need to go on the backup page so you can talk.
I know, girl, I know, but even then, I still need to talk in code because they'll start fucking with me over there too. But and this is something that Hermana has not really helped me to understand, other than they're not ready for everybody to find out the truth. Well, the more you guys take out over there at Gitmo, the we need to know. Maybe that could be a way of waking people up and helping them to understand. But I get it; it's still a lot of censorship going on.
What do you
Um,
what do you think about Twitch taking a gun, killing himself?
well,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to
Mm-hmm.
say. I believe what his friend said, and I believe that friend
What they
was.
say?
He said that he was distraught, that he had made a major investment in cryptocurrency, and that it was a bad investment, and he was distraught. Now that's what I like to say at Orlando Bloom. That is not his name. His name is he was messing with Corinne Stephans. Um, he played on damn. Why did I
Well,
just?
I'm suspicious of the wife. Did you see her interview?
I did not. What did she say?
She said
Hey
he was missing.
Tislo. Hey
She
baby.
said she said he was missing.
What?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I don't. You'd have to watch that interview with her talking about how I think she called 911 talking about he was missing. Somebody called 911 talking about he was missing and then he was found. She was looking for him. I'm like, how she not know where he's at? And how come she ain't distressed?
Okay, now the
See,
reason
I
she
don't
didn't know
believe
where he
that.
was at, the reason she didn't know where he was at, because he had put his telephone on airplane mode so she couldn't track him.
Hmm. And so she don't know what was going on.
Huh?
I think he just bailed out so he wouldn't have to deal with all this backlash from all the money and stuff. He probably figured he was better off dead. He'd be worth more money if he went on and checked out.
I don't know. I've seen people. Oh wait, here comes Sislo back. Okay, hang on. Here we come, Sislo.
Okay,
Hey,
can you?
Cislo.
Hey, sugar. Can you
Hey,
hear
baby.
me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes.
Okay, it said that the browser blocked my mic at first or something, but I put back chat. You was talking about the guy that Eddie Winslow. I got his real name right.
You know what? It wasn't him. It was the one I believe got a baby with Corinne Stephens. He played on what was that movie? The Fixer. With Olivia Pope.
You talking about? Okay, I know.
Uh, Olivia
Baby,
Pope. Olivia Pope played in this movie. He was in there. Damn, what's his name? It wasn't Eddie. It was he got up. I believe that's who got Corinne pregnant. Oh my God, what is his name? It started with an O.
I'll find it. But
But she Olivia Pope played in this movie called Scandal. Scandal.
Mm.
And and he was the black dude that played under her. He
Mm-hmm.
was the one that got on there and said that he allegedly had made a large investment in cryptocurrency and it went bad and he didn't know how to recover
you
it.
know my short.
That's him, Columbus. That's him.
Yeah,
That's him.
yeah, I remember him saying that. But I didn't know he had no baby by her.
Okay.
Well,
So you
I
guys,
don't know. I don't know if that's who her baby daddy is. I should stop saying that.
Yeah,
But you know,
yeah,
she pregnant.
so
I don't know.
you guys know that Ellen retired her show, right?
She had
yeah.
to. She's going away for
And
life.
right, and he only lasted 3 months after she closed the show down.
Well, I listen. If you really want to get technical now, let's go there for a minute. He could have been in cahoots with that whole situation that had her wearing an ankle monitor to begin with. And unlike her, because she's a whole Rockefeller, she comes
Mm.
from long money. Maybe he thought I'm the wrong color. I'm not gonna be able to walk away. Like she gonna probably get to walk away.
Hmm.
So maybe I don't know. No, maybe he had something to do with that, and maybe he knew that you're gonna get locked up, and you're gonna get it.
He
I don't know. I
he
just
made. I'm sorry.
no. Go
He
ahead, baby.
made. He made a. This is what I thought. He made a comment regarding you would never like when it comes to people talking about Black Lives Matter, you would never know what it's like to be black and to go through the things that African Americans go through. Um, you may empathize and this, that, and the other, but you would still never really understand. For people to say, "Oh, it is serious," or "it and that, this and that," um, you just don't get it, and that's the part that made me feel like that it had something to do with a situation with him, not being respected as a black person, and that something happened, and because his wife is not black, maybe she didn't understand, or some of his friends, even not necessarily his wife, but there are probably people that really did not understand the fullness of what he was going through because they were not black. I mean, you can love me and you can respect me and you cannot be prejudiced, but just because you're not prejudiced doesn't mean the person standing behind you is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I think that that's what I thought it was. I thought it had to, maybe there was some situation, some altercation that he may have had that really hurt him and broke him down. And maybe he felt like, babe, I know you love me, but you probably she just don't understand. Because really it is truthfully, you know what I'm saying? Just like
Yeah.
I have no problem with whoever love, who that's your business, and God bless you and amen. But a a white woman marrying a black man and then her husband cheating on her with a black woman would not know what it feels like to be a black woman married to a black man. He cheated on her with a white woman. Not to say that now, ultimately, and I don't want to be controversial because that's not my point. The issue is that because of the things that we as black women have gone through all of these decades and whatnot, it already works on a woman's mentality to a degree because you're trying to always be better than the next person. Not only are you competing with your other sisters, but you competing with other men and you competing with women of other ethnicities. So when I say that, I mean, to me, it's just about the same as a non African American or a non minority person
Uh-huh.
not understanding what minority goes through. You know what I'm saying? I've had friends, and I grew up in Indiana. Indiana is like the capital where the KKK home is. I grew up in Indiana. I was born there. And I lived in a upper middle class neighborhood.
Right.
And so everybody around me was white. But nobody could tell me what it felt like to be, yeah, we were good friends. And we went out with bike riding and all this, that, and the other. But for me to walk to school with them and somebody throwing an open can of Coke at you, calling you an N word, or you're riding in a car with your best next door neighbor, best friend who is white, and she picks up some of her classmates and they all bunch in the front seat because don't nobody want to buy it in the back seat with the black girl. You will never understand what that kind of thing feels like if you were not that black person. Somebody else say, "Oh, we ain't mean nothing by it." Well, that's not what it felt like. I feel,
Right.
I got the goodies.
Right.
So, I mean, it could have been that. That's what I was thinking. I could be far fetched, but it could be what I was thinking. But I came on because of the Young Thug thing. But that's go. I don't want to change the subject.
No, girl, go back to the Young Thug because that's what brought us here. I'm perplexed. I need some.
You got to be 15 kinds of freaking stupid. Do you understand me?
Thank you.
Not only that, you got cameras. This is a high freaking profile case.
Mm-hmm.
You got the bailiffs. And the lawyer is not. Do you know the lawyer can recuse himself of that?
Oh, really?
Yes.
Girl.
You're a high profile person. And you never know what was working on film. And now you're gonna stand in front of it and make a transaction like this. But the person that did it, let me see what I would think of that he would be facing. Court, illegal possession, distribution, among other felony. They could get him with a whole bunch of what I said. Did I say possession? I said possession, illegal possession, distribution, contempt of court. And ain't no telling what other felonies they could charge him with for passing him a Percocet. Are you serious? How stupid are you? And you got cameras everywhere. That was just dumb, dumb, dumb. Not only was it dumb, and I bet you that even if Young Thug was like, man, I'm hurting, because I'm gonna tell you something. You coming up off them opiates, that's a crazy thing. So if he was like hurting and felt like he was withdrawing or something like that, that was
20,
the wrong exchange. He out on bond.
2300 said it best. He could have slipped that pill to him during the visitation.
And not only during the visitation, but ain't he out on bond?
I don't know if Young Thug is out on bond or not, but I know.
Fine. So it's like if he was out on bond, why you ain't take it before you went? And they can randomly piss test you. Now you're gonna be piss test every time you go.
See,
Random.
okay, see, I didn't think about that. See, that could definitely be a consequence because my whole thing is you couldn't have been trying to help him to do that in court, especially after the people that came and tapped you on your shoulder and said, hey, come in, let us holler at you real quick. They
No,
then
they took
came
it
back
out
to the
of
back of the
the
courtroom. They then came to the back of the courtroom where you sitting at and tapped you on your come here, let me holler at you for a second. Come outside the courtroom. And on your way out, you give him a handshake, pass and the other deputy walked straight up and said, give it to me. Straight up, right in front of the judge, still sitting at the table next to his lawyer, whole 9 yards, right in front of everybody.
in front of the prosecutor. What
And
the
young
heck?
young thug gave him the pill. And that confirmed and now you can't leave. Hold up. Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
His bond probably revoked. The lawyer can recuse himself because he can say conflict of interest or anything.
Anything.
And
They
because he's
said
not,
they said this nigga had perks, methamphetamines, he had marijuana, the nigga had seasonings in his pockets. He had the drugs hid in seasonings. I said, you mean this nigga done packed the drugs and some seasoning salt and some lemon pepper and took them up in the courtroom?
so now your mama, your daddy, your auntie, your uncle probably can't even support you. Not a courtroom. They can do a closed court. There ain't nobody allowed to come in and support
We don't know what the consequences are. That's why I'm hoping that somebody do a major article on it. And I'm sure the article is coming. I just ain't found it yet. Let me look it up on this. I need to learn how to work this iPad. That's what I need to learn how to do.
you. Girl, if anybody can do it, I know you can. I'm still trying to learn stuff from you. It's
Girl,
every, it's everywhere.
young thug.
He did it right in front of the back. Like he didn't wait till nobody turned their back. He didn't
N-
hug them. First of
li-
all, you are not allowed to come beyond that wall. That's why that wall is there. Nobody is allowed to come up beyond that wall without being called up there.
Listen, they pulling your ass out of court, nigga. And you gonna turn around and do the handoff and they already pulling you out?
He can say he didn't know what he was doing now. He can say that.
Yeah, he could.
'Cause look, he like, I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a phone number or a note or something.
Did you know that when they was trying to select a jury that they found marijuana hidden in somebody's shoes?
I don't doubt it.
3 incidents of contraband was brought into the courthouse and delayed the process with Young Thug. It was on when was this? This was on a Tuesday. The defendant's mother was arrested. The Young Thug's mother was arrested after allegedly bringing tobacco products to her son in a bag of clothes, according to her arrest warrant. On Wednesday, another defendant was taken to Grady Memorial following a separate instance of contraband being brought into court for a third consecutive day. Last week, the judge said an unidentified person brought clothing to one of the defendants with marijuana hidden in the shoes. At a security checkpoint, some particular individual attempted to bring clothes for one of your clients. There was contraband found. The sheriff's office handles the courthouse security, said in a statement that court services and staff members intercepted the clothing before the defendant received it. According to the sheriff's office, no arrests were made in the incident. Only defense attorneys are allowed to bring in clothing for defendants to wear since jury selection started. Defendants have been wearing suits and dress shirts to court. On Tuesday, Glanville put defense attorneys on notice after someone tried to smuggle contraband to one of the defendants. Glanville declined to say which defendant was involved at the time, but confirmed an arrest had been made and an investigation was underway. So this is Weinstein handed the bag to Fulton County. They searched the bag, found a white envelope with tobacco, wrapping paper, tobacco products. Kendrick's mother was arrested on the 8th floor, charged with 1 count of criminal attempt to commit a misdemeanor and released Wednesday on $1,500 bond. According to the affidavit, Kendrick's mother told deputies she didn't know what was inside the bag and simply handed it to Weinstein. A warrant was also issued against the mother of Kendrick's child for criminal attempt with intent to commit a specific crime. So when you go back and hey 23, she back. Okay, you had a call. Okay, here, let me drop the link again. Um
See what while you read that, what the penalties are for. See, they don't have so far. It's only going to jail, like passing contraband in jail. You can get 15 months, and which is not going to look good for his mom because this is a repeat thing now.
mhm.
Um, but the sentences for contraband is up to 16 months, 2 years, or 3 years. That's in California. Um, and the penal code for that is PC 4573.5. But what what I'm trying to see is the only way I would think of it corrupting the court proceedings or contempt. But I'm pretty sure that they're going to figure out a way to charge him. It says here, section 7403, a person shall not knowingly or intentionally possess a controlled substance, and that's it, another possession of controlled substance. And matter of fact, and now that you read all the other things, is he can get, like, for what he was carrying, all he can get distribution charge. And it depends on how much they found on it. He gonna get a count for each thing they found.
Check
A
this out. One of his people, Khalif Adams, who was in jail, he was the one that took a lot of the drugs and had to go to Grady Hospital. And Again, we don't know if he took all the drugs trying to hide them or keep the. Oh, here we go. I'm sorry. Here I come. Sorry
Okay,
about that, babe.
that's okay.
Um, we don't know if he was trying to hide. You know how they try to swallow all the drugs so that you don't have no evidence. We don't know if that's the case, but he swallowed a lot of the drugs. They took him to the hospital, and they're saying now that he was serving a life sentence for convicted murder in 19. They've now charged him with conspiracy to violate the RICO Act, attempted murder, and 2 counts of participation in criminal street gang activity. Hearings cannot be held without all 14 defendants present in the courtroom, causing additional delays to jury selection.
Let me
Deputy
tell,
Cliff.
let me tell you this, BBK.
Mm-hmm.
We have a content creator in our community where I'm
Mm-hmm.
from,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a big content creator, and he got in trouble and had to go to jail. And don't you know that the people rallied up and got a phone in there, and he's still going live from in jail?
I believe it.
Yeah, right
Mm-hmm.
from in jail.
I believe it. I believe it. And that's another reason why I said, of all of the, like you said, he could have did it at visitation. Of all the times and places, visitation was probably the best place, because hell, a lot of the correctional officers allow that type of stuff to go on in the jails.
Right.
So it wouldn't have been such of a big deal, but you did that shit in the courtroom in front of the judge and
Hmm.
everything. Like, dude, you trying to get him locked up? You trying to get him put under the jail?
Hmm. But you said that somebody's mama was bringing some tobacco products in.
Try to smuggle them. They done tried to, the baby mama and everybody, the boy
So
mama,
these are high profile people, though, right?
Young Thug.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he ain't gonna he so they're watching them like a hawk. They're not gonna get anything. So it'd be stupid for anybody to try to give or send anything. My bad. No, you're not gonna get anything to them. They're watching them like a hawk.
Yeah, it seems stupid. It seemed like a setup to me more than anything.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. Unfortunate.
And then it seems like the family lining up to go to jail. But I guess
Yeah,
they figured they got money, so it's no big deal.
I guess so. Ain't that crazy? That's really ridiculous. All y'all gonna go to jail for trying to do the same thing?
Right. They lining up.
Ridiculous, child.
Everybody got bail money, so it's all good.
I guess. And then, like I said, 2023 then came around, so the people set in and abolished the cash bond. So it ain't like, I guess they figure they're not gonna stay in there that very long. They're gonna let them out because
What?
of the new law. They abolished the cash bond.
What do you
So
mean?
now, so now, if if somebody was attack you, what somebody was to try to attack you on the street and take your cookies from you, right? And you
Mm-hmm.
call the police, and the police come and they catch them trying to take your cookies, and they take them to jail. They're abolishing the cash bond, so they'll fingerprint them and put it on record that they locked them up. That they brought them to jail and what they brought them to jail for. But for the most part, they'll be right back out on the street.
Mm. Well, I remember when I lived in Florida, there was like bail bondsmen on every corner. I couldn't understand that. They're like all over the place down there.
Because that means that's a high crime rate. They're like ambulance chasers. When they're on every corner like that, that's a high crime rate. And those, wherever you're seeing those bail bondsmen, that means it's a jail close by.
Hmm. Crazy.
Yeah, because they a lot of the bail bondsmen will post up right near the jail so that people don't have to look good. go far when they looking for Bill's bondsman.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's my first time ever seeing so many of them is when I was in Florida.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Florida is a whole different city, a whole different city, a whole different way of people there.
Yeah. I've
You
heard
know
some
they
things about
Yeah, you know
Florida.
they fly the rebel flag proudly there.
That you said they fly the rebel flag in Florida?
Proudly.
She said proudly. Oh God.
Proudly. And you better not look twice.
Oh my God.
Hmm. I never. And then when you listen, well, I was there, and then they talk. That you watch the news, and when they be talking about the weather, they say like the winds is
Mhm.
coming in from Africa, and I'm like, the what? What did you just say? They're like the winds are coming in from Africa. I'm like, why are they talking like that? Can you see over there in Africa from Florida? They strange in Florida.
Can y'all hear me? Okay.
Hmm.
My mic went out.
Yeah, I lived
Uh
in Florida for a year.
okay.
Y'all, you ain't gonna believe I haven't eaten in like a couple of days. And I'm really trying to make my way to the kitchen. But I just don't feel like it. My son didn't wash the dishes and then he left. And I'm so mad because I can't start washing the dishes first. And I don't feel like it. So it look like it's gonna be what? Day number 4 or 3 or whatever it is. Pray for me, y'all. I can't
I
pay
pray
for
for
no
you. I pray for you.
Okay. I pray for you.
DoorDash, so you just gonna call it fast, huh?
I don't know. I just cleaned out the refrigerator. I threw away all those holiday food and all that junk. I threw it all away today. I was done.
I've got food. I just don't feel like cooking it. But it's
I
been
I
hear
fun
you.
because BBK, I had to come looking for you today, baby. I had to come because I gotta hear from you. Happy New Year, by the way, sis.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I was telling what I've told him before since when I've gone live after I came back from Christmas holiday. I found out I gotta have surgery finally. So,
Uh-oh.
I've been working on that and just trying to
What
get
you having
things
surgery
done.
for? I haven't heard about this. What you having surgery for?
Knee replacement. It was
I
Oh, okay.
both
it was
mine
something
done.
huh?
Ooh, gotta have both mine done.
Wow. Only thing I can say is it's going to be painful and you're going to be laid up for a minute.
Well, guess what? I had my hip replaced. I had my right hip replaced,
Oh,
and
did you?
mhm, it wasn't like the dick. But let me tell you this: it was nothing like the pain I was having before. And they said they give you 3 months or something. But to be honest with you, I did. It hurt like the Dickens getting up the next day during physical
Hmm.
therapy. But I, long as you do your physical therapy, you'll be fine. I was
Yes,
back to
physical
no,
therapy is important.
3 weeks, 2 weeks. I was walking with the walker. 4 weeks I was walking with no assistance, just
Hmm.
a limp. Then after that, I was back to myself, back in my heels and all that for a little while. Because
Hmm.
it went too, but you go, the it's worth it. It's really worth it. Just make sure, just make sure that you have everything. Um,
I can tell you girls this. I broke my tibia like about 4.5 years ago. We had a blizzard, and I went
Ooh,
out, of course, being silly. I was being silly, because we got the ice before we got the snow. And I forgot that it was ice up under that snow. We were out there being silly, and we were in the grass first. And then when I was running, playing in the grass, and then when I got over to where the street was, that's where the ice got me. And I was in motion. I was running, so I was up in the air running, and I
Mm.
came down and broke my tibia. You
Mm.
talk about pain. I thought I was gonna die.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it really freaked me out. I thought I'm not gonna dance anymore. BBK. I had
Girl.
that body cast on. It was horrible. It took me 6 months before I could get back up.
wow.
Mm. Well, honey, they're telling me that I'm gonna be up walking the same day.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you're gonna be up walking. Yeah.
you walk, and it's good. But let me tell you, this is what you to prep before you go into surgery. Couple of things. Well, they're gonna make sure you get this. It's some this shower stuff that they have you, the shower antibacteria stuff to make sure
Mm-hmm.
and dial soap. Um, change your shower head because most of the people that get infections after a surgery like that, it comes from
Mhm.
the shower.
Mhm.
Um, and if you can't afford to buy a new shower head, take it apart, soak it in bleach water for like overnight or whatever, and clean it real good. But it's best to replace it. Get you one of those reacher things.
Mhm.
Make you have stuff like um Lunchables, crackers, jellos, stuff like that, little cup kind of things that you can have close by. So when it's
Mhm.
time to take your meds, you'll have something to take your meds with. So and don't let your meds taper all the way off. If
No,
it's
because you'll be back in full blood pain again.
yes,
What
you'll
What you
be
mean
back
taper off?
like
Take it when
some
you're
people,
supposed to take it.
yeah, take it
Oh,
and
okay.
don't wait. Don't like, because some people say, you can take them every 4 to 6 hours or something like that. But some people wait until it start hurting again. Well, by that time,
You're already
it
done
takes a while to kick in, and you're gonna be on. Like it's gonna take two pain pills instead of one to
to
get
bring it
you.
down.
When you take it instead of 4 to 6 hours, take it like 4 to 5.5 hours or 5 hours and
Mhm.
15 like that. But
But
don't
they're only gonna give her a certain amount anyway. So you just have to be really careful with your meds.
don't take
But
too much. I'm saying just make sure you take them. Don't try to be
mhm.
brave.
My thing is, clean your house. Look, clean your house and make sure you got everything where you need it before they cut you.
That's something that I've been doing here the last week or so. I've
Get
been
your house
cleaning
ready.
and rearranging and moving and trying to situate things and
Hmm.
yeah.
Insurance companies will pay for somebody to come out to home care too, to come out and
Help you.
like they can put a load of clothes in the washer. They can't stay and wait, but they can put them in the washer. They can fix you a light meal. They can help you with a shower, stuff like that.
Hmm.
Take that. Take advantage of whatever you need, even if you
You
don't like. Everybody not comfortable with people helping with a shower. But
you said the
get your
insurance
shower.
pay for that kind of stuff?
Yes, they
Yes,
do.
yes,
Yes, they
yes.
do. Yes, they
Get
do.
your chair, get a shower chair because you don't want
Mm.
to trying to keep your balance standing in the shower. You're not gonna be able to get in the tub. You're gonna have to take a shower. So get you a shower chair. What I used to do if you couldn't get your incision wet, I would get
Right.
a trash bag.
Trash bag.
And tie it
And tie it around your leg and tape it up.
up so you wouldn't get it wet until you can get it wet or
Girl,
take a shower.
my mama my mama told me, she said, you gonna have to have a bird. You gonna have, wait a minute, hold on, let me get it right. She said you gonna have to have a whole bird bath. I said, a whole bird bath. She said, yeah, she gonna have, you need to sit in the chair and just wash and wipe. You can't afford to really take a shower. You gonna need to just wash and wipe because you cannot get that leg wet. You cannot get that leg wet. And she was saying all of this stuff about taping this and wrapping this. She said, it sound good, but you cannot get it wet. So I
Mhm.
was like, oh my God.
Yeah,
Like
that'll
a
be
hand.
they'll tell you not to get it wet.
Mhm. And what it was something else.
They told me I need
Oh,
a potty chair too to get a
Oh
toilet
yeah,
wow.
seat because
and make
Your
sure
insurance should pay for all that.
what they don't really pay. Not pay for a walker. They'll pay for a cane, something like that. It depends on what type of insurance you have. Like I have the type of insurance because I'm disabled, so my insurance would pay for those items, some of them, and
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm.
if you order them off the card. But one thing you want to make sure is that you don't have any like rugs or cords and stuff down
In the
in the
wall.
floor where you can make you trip over it because you're not going to be able to
Oh,
walk.
Mm-hmm.
oh shit.
Those
I need
kind
to
of
put this rug up then because I sure got a rug in my room. I need to pick
Yeah,
this
you're gonna
rug
have to
up.
take that up. You ain't gonna have no chances. Take no chances.
get you a power strip or something, run the cords behind everything, but get a power strip by your bed. Make sure you got you a new charger or a good charger. Make sure everything, all of that stuff that you need, your bottle of water. Look like
Listen, if
mm,
they give you something in the hospital, don't you get to take it home?
If they're not gonna give you, they're not gonna send you home with a potty, but they'll send you home with everything that you used. Like if you're after you get done and they give you a bedpan to use, you can bring that bedpan home.
mhm.
See, I'm trying to find a way to get that toilet seat so I can take that toilet seat to the house. I'm gonna ask them for a toilet seat in the hospital so I can try to take the toilet seat to the
Mm-hmm. You can take the
Listen,
bedpan. You can take the
every
bedpan home.
look. I'm gonna
every
try to roll that motherfucker.
But
listen, every
you can call your insurance company. Really, you can do that. No, this is the weekend. Yeah, you can do it the weekend. You can call your insurance company and say, "Hey, when is your surgery? When is your surgery?"
They haven't given me a date yet. They're still in the
Okay,
beginning stages where they get the authorization and everything from the
okay.
insurance.
So you still they still talking about it. So yeah, you got time to get with your insurance company, and they'll get all that stuff to you before you even get cut. They'll bring the chair over and everything that you need.
Oh,
one
okay.
thing you can do is you can talk to when you had a surgery. You can talk to your discharge planner or the
Yeah,
social
the
worker.
nurses before she
There's
gets discharged, they'll do all that for her before she gets discharged. They'll be talking to her. Um, they'll be calling the insurance company saying she needs this and she needs that, and they'll be ordering it for you. They're not
but
going to send you home without.
you're gonna have a nurse. You're gonna have a nurse, a physical therapist, and an MA or a
Mm-hmm.
home health aide to come out anyway because they gotta check your wound. They gotta make sure that
Mm-hmm.
you're good, make sure that you're healing properly, and you're gonna have to have physical therapy at home. Well, you can,
You're going to be
that's
laid up.
yeah.
I
They
wouldn't take the therapy at home. She'll be able to get up and go. I'd go out and take my therapy. I wouldn't take it at home. It's better to go
But
out.
I
'Cause
can't
you'll get the
drive.
I
But
had that
the insurance company should send a ride to come and get you too. The insurance companies do that now too.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
And
I
so
know you got insurance, BBK.
Oh yeah, I got insurance. I just I haven't had a surgery, my God, in 30 years or more. So,
So this is all new
things
to
can
you.
change. Yeah,
Yeah,
this is
this is all
new.
new. Yeah, the insurance
Yeah.
company will come and pick you up, baby. Yes, they will.
Yeah, the
And
last
then
time
if
I
you
had a
get caught up,
procedure.
listen, if you get caught up and was something was to happen, I'm not trying to be funny or anything. Like if you live by yourself, and this is the new law now, I don't know if you know about this or not. If you was to get caught up or something went wrong or you needed to be where somebody needed to take care of you at home, if there was nobody at home to take care of you, the hospital will not discharge you. They will not discharge
What?
you. They will not discharge you. Mm-mm. Nope.
to a rehabilitation
You'll have
center,
to go to a rehabilitation place.
which
That's
is
where you
not
go.
like a nursing
And
home with a
then
rehabilitation.
if they send you to listen, if they send you to a rehabilitation place, in order to get out of that motherfucker, I'm cussing now. In order to get out of there, you have to have somebody sign you out. You have to have somebody sign you out because when that insurance money come in there, they try to keep you. They try to keep you for like nine. First, they want to say 30 days, then they say 90 days. They be like, well, you might as well stay. The
Oh my
insurance money is good
God.
to them. They want that insurance money. You have to have somebody sign you out of there.
Girl, well, I make sure I don't go there, cause I'm definitely gonna have to have somebody to pick me up from the hospital. I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
I got to get the information together. My sister can may be able to do it. She does so much, but I might be able to get that done. But depending on when, how, where, how I'll go, and again we in the beginning stages, so I don't have a date yet.
Yeah, this is the beginning. You got a lot to do
But
though. My my
I
my
am.
best friend is
yes.
getting ready to have surgery the 28th of February. And I'm trying to fly into Ohio to see her before she has surgery. But she has cancer and um
Sorry to hear that.
yeah, I don't know if she's gonna make it or not, but they're gonna take her kidney. And we're all praying. It's like I've been gone for 6 months, and this is my best friend of 35 years. Okay, and I'm like, we've been together all this time, ain't nothing happened to her. Her husband died a year and a half ago of cancer, and we just buried him. Okay, and then for her to call me and tell me she got cancer, I'm like, Lord Jesus, it's
Right.
incredible. It is incredible. It's
Oh
incredible.
my goodness.
She's 60 years old. So
Okay.
but she's going to go and stay with her sister. That's how she's going to do it. Cuz she's got a big house and she don't have nobody. So she's going to take her dogs and she's going to go stay with her sister for about 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's a lot when you have to have surgery and stuff. The medical, it could bring you down. You have to make sure
Yeah.
you have all your dot your I's and your T's crossed before it goes
Yes.
down.
Yes. And that's the part that's stressful
Stressing.
because it's kind of like, I'm working. Okay, love
Mhm.
you too, baby. Thank you. Thank you for coming, Sis Low, in case you died. Thank you, baby. Um, that's the stressful part because I'm getting bits and pieces here and there. Then, I talk to my mom. My mom be like, "Nah, I don't believe that. This, that, and other." Because she's been a nurse all her life.
Uh-huh.
Um, they're not the best bedfellows, but she be trying to tell me, and then she can't think of it. She get twisted up on her words, and I be like, Lord, I got the person that could give me the information, but she getting up in age, so I kind of can't rely on all of that. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna call and
So what's wrong
speak
with your
to
knee, BB? What's wrong with your knee? It went out?
arthritis.
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 So they're gonna scrape it?
Replace it.
Hmm.
It's severe degenerative joint disease. Love you too, Sis Low. It's severe degenerative joint disease is what they
Yeah.
call it.
You know what? It's so scary when they have you doing that because then they tell you, oh, okay, so now you're gonna have once they finish your surgery, it's like, okay, so now every time it rains, you're gonna hurt, you're gonna have arthritis. they're going to tell you all this sad stuff, and that doesn't mean it's true, because I'm not having no pain in my leg, and because I broke my tibia right at my knee.
Okay.
I broke it right at the joint, right at the socket.
Oh no.
Yeah, honey, I was hurting, but it doesn't bother me at all. So, and we've had lots of rain. Maybe when I get a little older, but I'm old. Don't get me wrong, I'm old.
you you not.
I don't want to act like I ain't fucking old. Goddamn, I'm old. Goddamn, I just had my birthday. Look, look, I'm probably older than both of you. Okay, and
No, I don't think. Look,
I
I don't
believe
think you that. I
I
don't think
believe I'm
you
older
that
than you.
old,
I
huh?
believe I'm older than you, BBK. Uh-huh.
You do?
Oh yeah. Now my looks can be deceiving.
You look. You over 55?
Hell yeah. I done
Oh
told you
shit.
I was
Okay.
old.
Okay.
The
Okay.
word on the street, they trying to put me at 65 right now. Is what they saying on the
Oh my
street.
God. No,
Hmm.
not 65.
That's how old they saying I am. I'm claiming it. I'm like, God, if I'm 60,
Yeah.
goddamn.
Don't claim it. Don't
Yes,
claim
I
it,
am
baby.
claiming it. Yes, I
I,
did
I'm
claim it. I tell them I'm 65. Mm-hmm.
I'm 2 years away from 60, but child, I ain't trying to be older before my days. Please, Lord, don't make me older before my days.
I'm like, the more you go and the more you use it, the younger you are. That's the way I look at it.
The more you use what, baby?
Just your body and your brain, and
Your
you just
body.
keep
Oh yeah.
you keep motivated, you keep functioning. You understand what I'm saying? You're
Yeah,
exercising,
yeah,
you're
yeah,
motivated, you're doing stuff. You're
yeah.
not just sitting and eating. That sitting and eating is gonna
Right,
take you out.
right. That's why, like I said, I know I'm gonna be working for. I probably won't even retire when I'm supposed to retire. I'll probably still be working because I don't want to be bored and, like you say,
Right.
sitting and eating.
Sitting and
I
eating,
want to.
BB.
I want to be up, moving around, going places, doing things. My grandbabies, they want they're
Sitting and eating, BB.
they didn't
Mm-hmm.
they didn't got so big now. They're not little ones anymore. I can still do stuff with them, but yeah, it's yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing. I've been spending all my time when I'm not at work. I've been trying to research and look into what I need, what's gonna happen. What all I, besides
Need to
physical
do.
therapy, things that I can do at home
Mm-hmm.
to exercise and all of the things. So just and then like I said, it's been it's stressful to me. I think because I'm anxious about it.
Mm-hmm.
So
But
it
relax, BB. Relax. It's a common surgery.
listen. Let me tell you, Jackson. I will wake up in the middle of the night, like at 2 and 3 in the morning, to go pee, and will come back to bed, and it'll be on my mind. Some will be on my
Yeah.
mind, and it'll
Yeah.
keep me from going back to sleep, girl. It'll be wrecking my
Yeah.
nerves.
You're ready to get it done.
Yes, and I
You're
and
ready
I
to get
put
it
it
done.
off. I put it off once before, to go on the vacation with T.S. Madison. I
Mm-hmm.
was scheduled to have it back then, and I put it off to go on the trip, and I don't regret it. I enjoyed the trip. It was an absolutely amazing experience. But yes,
Right.
I am now. I'm ready to get it done.
Well, get it done, BB. Okay. And
I
it's
am.
it's gonna be okay. It's not gonna be as bad as you think it is.
My folks, my peoples, have always had us afraid. Coming up as kids, they've
Oh yeah.
always had us afraid of anesthesia. They always say, when you go under anesthesia, death walk around your bed and all of this kind of talk. So that's, I think, the stressful part for me is the anesthesia.
Right. Being put to sleep. Yeah.
Right.
But let me tell you this. This way I look at that anesthesia stuff. Once they put it to you and you done said your prayer and they put you under, you open your eyes up. You
Yeah.
open your eyes up.
Honey, I'm gonna pray about it, leave it in. Okay, okay. I'm gonna pray about it and leave it in God's hands, honey. He got it.
And I'm definitely gonna pray for you, BB. You're
Thank
gonna
you,
be
baby.
okay, though.
I
You're gonna be
appreciate
okay.
I appreciate you, love. Well, listen, I
Hmm.
see your phone is about to die. We've been on here a nice little time, little good time. I'm so glad y'all came. I enjoyed myself. Thank y'all so
This
much.
is my first time ever talking to you, and I'm so happy that I got to get up here. Thank you, BB.
Me too. Me too. Thank you for coming, babe. I appreciate you. Now you
Okay.
get you some rest, and I will catch y'all later.
Okay,
Take
go
care,
look at
love
that
bug.
fight. Go look at that fight over there on my
I
wall.
am. I am.
Bye,
That's where I'm on
BB.
my way to right now.
Bye,
All right,
babe.
baby. Bye bye.